2.1 Exploring Social Change Protests over Trump and Tariffs. I chose the current situation of Trump's tariffs because it's pertinent to what's going on in today's society. It seems to be the topic on everyone's minds. It's the gather around the water cooler kind of subject. My feeling about the tariffs is that they are unjust because it affects people not just in the US but in Canada and also worldwide. I think the tariffs are just a ploy for Trump to get what he wants from the rest of the world and is all part of this Make America Great Again agenda. I think the impact of the tariffs is small right now but will become a powerful problem over time. What it is Trump is going around saying the other countries are ripping off the United States, but actually what's happening is Trump has blown up the global economy, and it will mean that businesses will have to cut costs, which always means job losses. I think Canadians have been obviously protesting the tariffs in different ways. That includes booing US teams that play against Canadian teams, not traveling to the US for vacations, not buying as much US goods at the grocery store, and also not shelving US alcohol. I think this is a type of protest which is just as important and has as much impact as the kind of protests you read about in the news, which is usually displayed as crowds of people protesting in the streets. There's also a lot of Americans not happy with the situation either. Trump is playing with lives and livelihoods on both sides of the border, including Mexico. I think from a Catholic point of view, the tariffs are wrong as they will lead to more poverty and economic instability and fly in the face of social justice philosophies. Trump's tariffs are against the philosophy of economic justice, which Pope Benedict wrote that it is good for people, and I think governments too, to realize that purchasing is always a moral and not simply an economic act. I think that is very true, and there is give and take in an economy, and if the balance is off and favors one side, it leads to disaster like a recession or depression where everyone suffers. I think Canadians are right to protest what is going on, and how they are protesting is having an impact. I believe if Canadians were just quiet about the whole situation, it would leave the impression Trump can do what he wants without resistance. I think it's important to keep the pressure on with the type of protesting Canadians and the rest of the world are doing that is non-violent but making us heard.